All right, let's just jump right in. For the last couple of years, right, we've gotten really used to AI as a kind of co-pilot, a helpful assistant that can draft an email or summarize a long document. But what we're seeing now is a totally fundamental shift. We are moving from having a single co-pilot to managing an entire digital crew. This is the story of how AI is evolving from just being a tool into a full-fledged teammate.
And this quote from Mook and Jha really hits the nail on the head. Our current AI assistants, they're great, but they haven't solved the core problem. Most of us aren't really feeling at the big creative parts of our jobs. No, we're just getting absolutely buried by this endless avalanche of small administrative tasks that just never stop. So here's the thing. A copilot is built to take a single command from you. Write this, summarize that. It needs constant human direction for every single step. But what about the bigger picture? The complex projects that have multiple steps, multiple decisions, and need actual follow-through. Well, that's exactly where the Copilot model just starts to break down. Which leads us to this huge revelation in how we even think about AI. We're moving beyond the idea of it being just a simple tool and stepping into the concept of it being a fully functional team. And this isn't just some minor upgrade. It's a completely new way of working. And the tech that's making all this happen is called agentic AI. The key word here, and you're going to hear it a lot, is autonomy. These systems aren't just taking your commands anymore. They're goal seekers. You give them an objective, and they figure out all the steps, the planning, the decisions, and even adapting when things don't go exactly as planned. And this comparison just makes it crystal clear. Over on the left, you've got the AI we all know, the assistant. It's reactive. It waits for you. On the right, you have agentic AI, the teammate. It's proactive. The assistant helps you do a task. The teammate takes ownership of an entire outcome. It's a huge leap from simple execution to real responsibility. Okay, so if we've got a whole team of these agents, how do they actually work together? What does that even look like? This is where things get really, really powerful. It's not about one giant super AI doing everything. It's about a whole crew of specialized AIs collaborating strategically. Which brings us to this key concept, the agentic mesh. Just imagine a network of highly specialized AI agents. Each one has a specific job, and they're all working together seamlessly. This mesh is what lets AI go from handling one simple task to running complex end-to-end business processes, all without a human having to micromanage every single handoff. Let's make this real with an example. Say you have a complex procurement process. You don't want one generalist AI trying to figure it all out. You want a team of experts. You'd have a sourcing agent that's amazing at finding vendors, a pricing agent to handle negotiations, a compliance agent to check all the legal boxes, and a finance agent to manage the money. Each one is a pro in its own domain. And here's how that team gets the job done. The human manager sets one single goal: find us a new software vendor. That's it. From there, the agents take over, collaborating on their own in a shared digital space. They pass information back and forth, they execute their specialized tasks, and they only come back to the human when the entire job is done, needing just one final sign-off. This network is so much more efficient because it just obliterates all those little operational bottlenecks. But how do these agents actually, think? How do they adapt? Well, they use a process called the react loop. And I love this analogy. A normal chatbot is kind of like a critic who just reads a recipe and tells you if it sounds good. An agent is the chef. It reasons. It tastes the soup and thinks, this needs a little salt. Then it acts. It adds the salt. It's this constant cycle of observing, thinking, and doing that lets it solve problems in real time. Okay, this tech is fascinating, for sure. But so what? Why does it really matter? The answer is that it completely changes how we measure the value of AI. We're shifting from just counting completed tasks to tracking real, tangible business outcomes. This table says it all. In the past, we'd use AI to summarize meeting notes. Now, an agent manages the entire client follow-up process and updates the CRM itself. We used to ask it to generate one marketing email. Now, an agent can run the whole outreach campaign. We're moving from just assisting with little pieces of a job to owning the entire function. And the results? They're already pouring in. A stunning 66%. That's 2/3 of organizations that have already deployed these role-based agents are reporting significant productivity gains. This isn't some far-off theoretical improvement. It's a measurable impact that's happening right now. So this completely flips how we measure success. The ROI isn't just about how much time did we save anymore. Now it's how much revenue did we generate? And this is even changing how software is sold. We're shifting away from paying per user or per token and moving toward outcome-based models, where you might only pay when the agent successfully books that meeting or closes a sale. Of course, having a new kind of digital workforce means we're going to need totally new ways to manage it. This introduces a whole new set of challenges, and maybe more importantly, a whole new set of skills for us, the human managers. This quote from a developer really nails it. The big challenge right now isn't making a single agent smarter. The hardest part, the real puzzle, is orchestration. How do you get a team of specialized agents to communicate flawlessly, to hand off complex tasks without ever losing the plot? That is the next great frontier. And solving that orchestration puzzle is creating entirely new jobs. We're seeing the rise of roles like the agent ops engineer, who's basically an IT manager for your digital workforce, or the AI governance lead, who makes sure all the agents are playing by the rules. These aren't just tech jobs. These are brand new, fundamental roles for managing a hybrid human-AI organization. So let's be real, this isn't science fiction anymore. The digital teammate, the autonomous crew, it's here. It's already transforming how work gets done, what we define as value, and the skills we need to lead. So the only real question left is, are you ready to manage it?